Braun Strowman has been given some devastating news by WWE, and Roman Reigns is very happy about it. Fans are wondering what exactly is going on with Braun Strowman, and why is he stuck in a feud with two mid-carders? Of course, Braun Strowman made his return to WWE on the September 5th edition of Monday Night Raw, and that is also when his feud began with the Alpha Academy. And since then, Braun has not fought for any WWE titles. He has not been scheduled for any WWE pay-per-views, and things have unfortunately been trending downwards since his return. And fans of Braun Strowman have been very upset by this. But behind the scenes, some very interesting things have been going on since Braun returned, and even though Braun is currently in this kind of meaningless feud with Otis and Chad Gable, some very gigantic things were in the works for Braun Strowman, and we were going to see Braun return to the main event picture, and he would once again be a huge star in WWE, and he was not going to be feuding with mid-carders anymore. But all of that has been put on hold, and things are getting very sad for Braun Strowman very quickly. Recently, as part of Braun's feud with the Alpha Academy, he had a one-on-one match with Otis, and it was during this match that Braun Strowman sustained a serious injury to his right arm. At first, it seemed to be something that would heal up very quickly in a matter of days, but the injury was not going away. And now WWE doctors have banned Braun Strowman from wrestling, as he is not cleared due to this injury to his right arm, which doctors say is very serious, and it could end Braun Strowman's WWE career. Otis, of course, is a very large, heavy man, and it seems that at some point during the match, Braun suffered an injury while wrestling Otis. And this injury is very bad, and it's going to require surgery. When Braun got this news, he was devastated, and he couldn't believe it, because he knew that even though he was currently in a meaningless feud with mid-carders, he was about to do something monumental, and it was going to involve Roman Reigns. Of course, Roman Reigns is currently in a feud with Logan Paul, and he will face Logan at the Crown Jewel pay-per-view in November. But WWE officials recently held a meeting prior to Braun's injury with Roman as they laid out what would be happening for both of them in the coming months. Officials told Braun and Roman that after Logan Paul and Roman Reigns had their match in November, they were going to pivot to Roman versus Braun, and then they would have their match at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in 2023. Braun was very excited to hear this news because he was afraid that he was going to keep getting demoted and that he would become a mid-carder himself, because he wanted to make sure that when he returned to WWE that he was fighting for a title, that he was in the main event picture. But since his return, of course, he has not had any title matches, and not even really a hint of a title match or even being in the main event picture. But Braun was very glad to hear that WWE's plan was to have Braun versus Roman to begin the SmackDown after Crown Jewel, and then it would lead into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in 2023. and they would have their match for the undisputed WWE Universal title. And officials said they weren't sure who was going to win that match and be the champion. Could it be Braun? Could it be Roman? They weren't sure yet. All they knew was that Braun was going to begin a feud with Roman Reigns. However, Roman Reigns, when he heard this news, got very worried, and he started to believe that WWE was leaning towards having Braun Strowman defeat him and take his championship. And Roman started trying to figure out what to do about this and how to make WWE go in the other direction in having Roman win the match instead of Braun, because Roman was scared. I think they're going to have Braun defeat me at the Royal Rumble for the title. This is bad. And Roman has been very happy, of course, being the double champion. He is truly becoming a megastar in the world of wrestling, and he doesn't want it to end. He doesn't want Braun to beat him at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. He wants to keep his titles, but Roman was feeling boxed in. He was feeling like WWE is going to make a decision, and I'm not going to like it. And that decision is probably going to be Braun Strowman defeating me at the Royal Rumble, and he's going to take my title. And Roman was preparing for the worst. He was getting ready to lose to Braun at the Royal Rumble. But then Roman got word that Braun Strowman is injured, and it's a serious injury that has sent Braun to the hospital, and he's going to require surgery, and it could be a career-ending injury. We don't know yet until after he has the surgery if he can even return to wrestling. Now, Roman, he has a lot of love in his heart behind the scenes. He's a caring person, but he also has hopes, dreams, and goals. He didn't want Braun to interrupt one of the greatest runs in wrestling history. And in a way, Roman was probably happy that Braun Strowman is out with an injury now and can't face him at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view and possibly take his championship. This is obviously great news for Roman Reigns, but very, very bad news for Braun Strowman, as Braun's return to WWE has come to a sad end for now. What are your thoughts about the rumor that Braun Strowman is out with an injury and his feud with Roman Reigns has been called off? And now that Braun Strowman is out of the picture, who do you think Roman Reigns should face next after his match with Logan Paul? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.